Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode.
Your daily dose of...
Wrong. We're not that section. Holy.
What did he just do?
He scooped like 6 trees out.
Oh, no. Little fucker.
It's okay.
No, he's going for it.
You can let him find the rest. Can you sit, Kevin?
He is.
That's how he knows he only gets his treat when he's sitting.
Oh.
Good boy. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of What Do You Call It? This is episode 161.
You said that.
That was in the Troucho show that nobody hears, so.
They also saw it when they clicked on it, I would hope.
Yeah. But.
Just
anyways,
for record-keeping purposes.
Yeah. That's disgusting. Do that in your
Nothing
room,
came
not
out.
mine. I don't care.
It's
Swallow
just super
it.
dry from all the wind. Swallow it.
Hi, everybody. It's another episode of I Don't Even Know. Today's topic is...
Child games.
Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar?
Nathan.
Stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yeah, you. Bitch, I didn't steal no fucking cookies. Hi, everybody. And welcome back to another episode of I Don't Even Know. Today's episode is... Child's Games.
Ow.
I don't remember after that.
Sit.
So, what'd you do this week?
I don't remember a whole lot. This week was like just one of those weeks where I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And then this weekend was nice. I did some stuff. I did things.
I did some stuff.
I did some stuff.
Well, we played Warzone this week.
That wasn't a terrible experience.
Yeah, we won a game. It was crazy.
With me dead.
Crazy. Hey, you died at the very end.
That's true. Scouting for y'all.
Yeah.
I'd rather go out like that than just by myself, I guess. Why do you have an 8-ball?
This thing is sick, and we'll get to it in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, you shouldn't have pulled it out so early then.
Yeah,
now I'm curious.
But I wanted to play with it.
Oh. Well, no, you can't play with it if we're not allowed to get to it right now. You tried. What is he doing? He's eating something. Are you eating shit, Kevin?
He's sniffing the chair.
Oh.
But yeah. Played a little bit of Warzone this week.
Yeah.
That was new. Me and Ethan have been on a cookie clicker grind.
More so, Ethan. You've been doing it.
I grinded out last night.
Yeah?
And today.
Oh. He doesn't like spinny things. You notice that?
It's the sound, I think.
The sound, it's moving so fast.
Yeah. It was fun. What else did you do? Or you just want to skip to the weekend?
Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot this week.
Okay, what'd you do this
Just
weekend?
chilled. This weekend,
Friday.
Friday.
Was that the day we played Warzone?
Friday.
That was the day we played
It was the day we
Warzone.
played Warzone. So I might as well just skip to the
So
weekend.
man, might as well just skip.
Friday night was fun. We played. Yeah, didn't we play Jack in the Box Friday night too?
Yeah, we played Jack in the Box.
Not Jack in the Box. I said it and then you said it.
I copied you.
Liar. You fell for it.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
We played Jack in the Box.
We played Jack.
We love cranking that handle on that old school game. Boom!
Boom goes the weasel.
Yeah, we played Jackbox. We played, what is it? 8, 9? What party pack is this one now?
9.
We played
the frog game.
the Antiques game.
I prefer to call it the frog game because there's frogs.
You buy items in an antique shop, theoretically, and then you have to name the item and
give it a backstory.
And there was some really fucking funny outcomes of that one.
Build
a Winch was
great.
Gold.
Lava donut,
flimsy knife.
If she would have done technology donut, 100% win. 100% win. That's what I saw it. I was like, oh, she went hard with this one. And then flimsy bladed knife.
Flimsy knife and
flimsy
good. Knife upgrade.
Yeah.
That was the best
knife
combo.
Upgrade kit.
Yeah. What was his name? Bill and Jennifer Aniston's couch.
Oh yeah.
Those were really good. The RTX 49 or 69 420.
Yeah.
That was a good one. The Alienware or whatever. There's some really good ones.
Notice you didn't say any of mine.
Yeah.
I was taking it. I didn't go the comedy route. One time I don't go to the comedy route. Everybody's like, oh.
The one
lame.
Yeah, that's the one game you have to be.
Wow, I actually tried to come up with a cool backstory for some stuff, and you're like, no, fuck that. That's stupid. It's like, oh, okay.
The scissor. Oh, Ethan's Manscaped 5.0.
No, was it 0.5?
No, that was me with.
That was you.
Baby extractor 0.5 because it was a hand drill. It was one of the ones where the knob's on the top and the centerpiece, and you crank it around in circles. Mm-hmm. I called it the Baby Extractor 0.5. I said this was one of the very first baby extractors before modern technology like the coat hanger. That was one of my lines.
We're putting it out there.
Yeah. It was funny, man. It was a good time.
They're all still
stuck. Yeah. Still stuck. It's shocking.
Oh.
I almost learned how to play.
You haven't used that on the podcast yet.
I almost learned how to play Jerk It Out the other day.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you know that song?
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The song is called Jerk It Out. Yep. It's close. But for anybody that doesn't know what that sound is, it's my omatome that Trevor got me for Christmas.
Gudetama.
It's Gudetama themed.
We love Gudetama.
Yep. That basically started on this podcast.
I think so, didn't it?
Pretty much.
Because I saw it on like a SourceFed video or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? We started this podcast before SourceFed was over.
Ended.
It feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
The SourceFed ended.
It was only 2.
Yeah.
No, 3 years ago.
I guess we started like right as it was ending.
Right after it was ending, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, because that's why we were so into dynamic banter.
You're right.
We didn't have a source.
Yeah, SourceFed had already ended. You were correct.
We didn't have a SourceFed fix. Hey, this podcast is still before COVID. I will forever pride that.
Yeah, that's the nutty part.
I will forever pride
Everybody's starting your podcast during COVID. Get the fuck out of here.
We've been doing this shit. We had shit to do during COVID. I'm cleaning it. It gets fingerprints on it easily.
Oh.
Yeah. Friday was a really good time. Bunch of gamer moments.
Gaming.
I discovered I could have the most high quality audio for my computer ever, where I can have like 3 or 4 microphones inputted the
and
exact
a couple
same
headsets
time, and 2 headphones. It was pretty sick, actually. I just replaced that water, and I already see cat litter in there.
You little shit. It's because he puts his dirty feet in there.
Dirty little paws on the rim.
How's that cat litter taste, you freak?
Obviously good, because he never stops drinking that shit. Inspecting my dust.
Oh.
You have a push-pull config on the front radiator.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
Well, you have a fan on each side.
Yeah. I think you were the one
pull
who
in
told
air,
me to
push
do
air
that.
through it.
Yeah, I think you're the one who told me to do that.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
So you can't. Oh, you only have front. Oh, you have a rear exhaust.
Yeah.
You could have a rear and top exhaust, right?
Yeah.
You should probably get a top exhaust one.
You would have to sacrifice the two on this side of the radiator.
I do not have heating issues at all.
Oh, okay. Your computer's weird sometimes.
I really don't. I've kept an eye on it all day while editing, and it's not the fact that it's
How long
getting
have you had
hot.
it?
It's 4 years, 5, 6.
And that coolant's never been changed?
You can't change it.
That's what I'm saying.
But it literally has never gotten hot. Like, I eagle-eye that shit because I was terrified of it in the beginning, and now...
Well, it'll throttle itself, so it'll just drop performance to produce less heat.
Oh, maybe that's what it's been doing all day because the video editing has been so shit.
Well, yeah, you're running strictly CPU.
But it
Pretty
says
much.
it's at like 60% usage. Like, it's not even railed out. Like, the most it has seen is like 75% usage today. And that's not rendering. That's literally just editing with the program open.
Yeah.
I'm terrified to hit render on this thing because it's going to take 6
Forever.
days and my computer's not going to turn off.
6 days.
I guarantee you this 30-minute video is going to take my computer 3 to 4 days to render. Like, I'm
Holy
not going to be
shit.
able to do anything on it.
Give me the show file and source clips. I'll go home
Or just render it.
in 10 minutes.
There you go. Just give him everything that's already edited, and then
But you don't use Vegas, right? So,
I couldn't really do it.
yeah, so
wow.
I'd have
You
to
got your
use
hopes
his
up.
editing program. No, I didn't get my hopes up. That's why I was
What do you
not
use?
optimistic.
Photoshop?
No, he uses Premiere. Right? Premiere? Yeah. That's what I want to get using. But that's the pro version, so I didn't pay $900 for it, I can tell you that.
Where'd you get it?
I don't remember. Yeah, it was a used
Garage
disc.
sale.
My name is definitely on that license.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely not a movie doobie da.
It's definitely not some hacker group from Turkey.
No.
But yeah, I just know Vegas the best. That's why I haven't switched to Premiere. But I know Premiere is way better. So yeah, we had fun Friday night.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Woke up. I made something. Oh, I had those leftover.
No, you didn't. You made your burritos.
Yeah, I had those leftover burritos. I was
Oh.
going to say, full damn. Let me finish saying shit.
I didn't know they were leftover. I thought they were just new burritos that you bought
Oh,
from
well, I mean,
her.
yes, technically, but.
Like you said, you bought new burritos from her.
Yeah, and I was going to eat them for lunch, but I forgot she was bringing them, so I'd already bought lunch at work for me and a couple coworkers. And then her friend showed up, was like, oh, I told her I was going to buy 2 burritos. Fuck. That cheesecake, though. Oh!
Churro cheesecake.
Oh! It was so good today. Wasn't as good as on Friday, but, ooh, don't look at me like that. It was good. It was damn good. Anytime she rolls through, I'm buying that cheesecake. That's A1.
Oh, it was Friday the 13th.
It was. I almost asked you if y'all wanted to go get a tattoo, but just
It was Friday the
It is
13th.
post-COVID-ish right now, and everybody's going to want to go get a Friday the 13th tattoo.
And I bought breakfast for everybody at my work, which is relevant because I then had the leftovers Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right.
There's a big-ass kolaches.
Yeah, they were.
Some big-ass breakfast kolaches.
Yeah. I don't remember
You
what
can
I
just
did.
double-click in the center. It'll highlight the whole thing. Like between clips, yeah.
I don't remember what I did Saturday day. Oh, I got up, showered after I ate dinner.
Saturday day, you ate dinner and
I mean, showered,
breakfast.
ate breakfast. Thank you. And then Tiff and I had planned on making dinner at her mom's house because her mom's out on a cruise. She got completely free. She's gone on 3 free cruises.
How?
She signed up through the carnival thing, and they just give them away free sometimes to fill up their ship. All you have to do is pay $100 in pre-gratuity So if you only eat out at the restaurants 2 or 3 nights, just tip $30 each time, and you used all your gratuity, that's all you have to pay for the trip. She was going to use gratuity anyway to tip the waiters, so yeah. Basically a free cruise.
That's dope.
Gnarly. Cozumel, like a Mexico-ish one. Shit, a free cruise in my opinion.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, we plan on making dinner. I made my sour cream chicken enchiladas. Tiff made nothing. Fell asleep.
Was she supposed
like
to make
6
something?
Yeah, she was supposed to make fajitas.
Oh.
She was like, no, I'm not going to worry about the grill. And she was like, I'm going to take a nap. And then proceeded not to wake up until dinner was ready. And then, yeah, I left her place. Come home about 8:30 because I knew I was waking up early. Go fishing today. What did you do Saturday?
My Saturday was me and Andy's date day. Oh, I saw Noelle Miller this week. What the fuck?
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm off. My podcast game is not on today.
Oh, shit. You little...
Yeah, for real. Thursday night, me and Andy went to Dallas at the Majestic Theater to go see Noelle Miller.
That's not weekend.
Yeah, that's what I said. I totally forgot.
Oh, because you weren't thinking about the week.
Yeah, I'd already glazed over the whole week. Thursday night,
donut.
went to Majestic Theater. Yeah, saw Noelle Miller. It was his first stop on his newest tour that he's doing.
First stop, eh?
So when me and Andy went and saw him in July last year, that was like his warm up go around. He was doing only really small comedy clubs to get a feel on all of his material and
so was there
refine it and everything. And then he said, if you've been to my show in the last year, it's not the exact same, but it is some of the same material. So don't be like, the fuck is this shit? Yeah, he goes, I did the small tour to refine that. If you thought it was funny, good. Now you're going to think it's even funnier.
Nice.
I was like, okay, cool. Me and Andy go, same opener as the one from Austin. Like, basically
Didn't
the
you
same.
Get called out at the last one? Yeah.
Basically like the same 10-minute bit. He did. He had some more jokes more relevant to Dallas than Austin, but
right.
He ran the same bit about the dick pics, and that's what he called me out on.
Yeah.
And then his really funny bit is about people that don't believe in God should, because have you ever tried sucking your own dick and you just get like right there, but there's that inch you can't get past? He goes, that's God. That's his bit is God funny. Is the little gap between you and your being able to suck your own dick. And that is, I think that is the funniest way of looking at that.
Funny.
And it lands.
He made sure.
It lands both. And he's doing it with the microphone. Like he's acting like he's trying to suck his own dick.
Please tell me he's on the ground doing
No, he's standing up and he's like dangling the mic. And he goes, you know how you're just like, and it just keeps barely inching away. He goes, that's God right there. It was fucking great. Great bit. Loved that dude. I followed him after I went and saw him last time because I was like, this guy's funny, actually. Like, I really like this dude. And very low follower count.
What's his name?
I
remember you.
Zaid?
Yeah, something Zaid. I remember you saying.
Zaid Duji. Yeah. It's directional. We've discussed this several times. But, yeah. Zaid Duji, he's really fucking funny. Shout outs to that guy. And he said, hey, once I'm done, I'm going to be out in the lobby selling my merch. He sells a shirt that just says Zaid sucks. And then he's got stickers and other little things. And he goes, and after the show, I'll still be out there. So swing by, come say what's up. I was like, I'm going to see him this time. Because I wanted to see him last time after he called me out in the crowd. That way I was like more familiar still. Because he like already knew my face. And was going to tell him it was funny. But
didn't catch him last time.
Didn't catch him in Austin. So Noelle came out. The show starts at 7:30. Noelle came out probably around 8, maybe 7:45, and went all the way till 9:30. He was like, "Damn, I've been up here."
Oh my God.
He's like, I was just feeling it, y'all. Thank you so much for this crazy show. Like,
that's cool.
It was super sick because he got to a point where he was basically done with his material, and he's like, so do I just keep riffing? Or and everybody's like, keep going. And he did. He just kept fucking pulling out really good jokes.
Nice.
And me and Andy talked about how, it's like 80% of the material was the same, but it is so much more refined and way funnier timing wise now.
Okay.
So even if we heard the same joke, we laughed even harder. Like he's killing it. I would say, and yes, I'm a giant fan, but regardless, I really do think he's fucking hilarious. So it was super sick to go see him. Show ends. We're walking out. His merch, Noel's merch booth is just fucking packed. Thankfully, I went before. I got 2 sick shirts. I got one that is his TUOT. It stands for Turn Up on Trauma. Because when he used to stream all the time, he would take $5 donations and make them voice to text like regular streamers. But he would call it $5 therapy. And so people would send in with these crazy traumatic stories. And when it would be like super fucked up, he would go, I'm so sorry. And he'd play like a crazy hard beat drop. And he's like, we're turning up on trauma. So it became like a big thing. So TUOT is his like bit. And it's like those old, you remember the Fitzgerald shirt that Granny C made that blanket, or we made a blanket out of one of her shirts because it had all those little characters of us drawn on it.
Yeah.
They look like those characters, but they're holding TUOT pickets. And then it says everything is fucked Noel Miller because that's the name of the tour.
There you go.
And then he had another sick shirt that is, it's just like, I think they're like, what do you call those? Like nuclear logos or like mushroom clouds. And then it just says everything is fucked. But the shirt is like tan or khaki and the colors are green. So it's a really cool contrast. It's a really cool contrast looking shirt. So got those 2. But the show ends. We're walking out and he's standing at his own merch booth that is like in the little hallway that's about to leave out the door. Yeah. And I saw it. I was like, I gotta go say what's up. Like, I think he's fucking hilarious. I had a $20 bill in my wallet, and I was like, if he's got anything for 15 or 20, I'm just gonna give it to him. Yeah. And I walk up, and he's got a $20 grab bag. Comes with 3 stickers, 2 koozies, and a pair of sunglasses. Oh, nice. I was like, that's pretty sick. And it's 2 of the stickers say Zaid sucks, and then he's got a joke about Jeff's. He said Jeff suck, and Jeff's isn't a baby name. He goes, you don't know a baby named Jeff. He goes, Jeff is a full-grown man that you see at a bar. You don't. Oh, my son Jeff. That's not fucking right. That's one of his bits. So he has a sticker that says Jeff suck, Zaid suck. Okay. And then the glasses say Zaid suck on the side. That's basically his branding, is that I suck. Wow. But I walk up and I was like, hey man. He goes, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming out tonight. I was like, dude, great show. Me and my girlfriend, pointing at Andy, I was like, we saw you back in Austin last in July, and you called me out for the dick pic thing. And he goes, I knew you looked familiar, bro. Good to meet you, man. I was like, what's y'all's names? I was like, Joseph and Andy. And he goes, she looks more familiar than you do, but I think that's because she was embarrassed about your dick pics. We laughed and dapped up. I was like, that was so sick. Yeah. I was leaving. He goes, hey, man, tag me on socials if you take any pictures of the show tonight. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't take any of him or Noel, but the next morning I took pictures of my water bottle that had Zaid sucks all over it and just tweeted it at him. I was like, I said, stay thirsty and you suck. That's all I said on it with a little fire emoji at the end. And he replied, retweeted it, and was like, thanks for coming out again, man. Good seeing you again. Like, he remembers me. I was like, that is sick. Oh, yeah. That is so sick. Nice. So that was really fun. Really good show, like I said.
Is he younger like Noel?
He's older.
Oh, okay.
Noel's like your age, if not older. Noel's like 32
I say younger because that's not very old.
Yeah. But, I mean, yes, they're in like their 30s. They're not 40, 50-year-old
Right,
dudes.
right.
But... yeah, so that was all fun. But yeah, then Saturday was me and Andy's date day. I had planned the week prior that I was going to surprise her to this trip to a museum of illusions in Dallas. Mm-hmm. It's just like this experience type place where you can go in and see a bunch of cool old illusions and like new school stuff, and it was really fun. It was really sick. So I of course wanted to try vlogging, and I was like, what other better day than me and Andy's date day to just vlog
museum,
and we're going to a museum. It's all cool interactive shit so we can sit there and film what we're doing and everything. So I filmed all day long of me and Andy just going around Dallas and
8 hours of footage, you said, right?
I mean, probably close to it.
That's nuts. That's a whole ass day.
If not, like, at least 5 hours of solid footage that was, like, usable and cuttable out and through.
And went down to 30 minutes.
And I'm now at 25 minutes of all usable. But there's an 8-minute rant that is just in there. And I told Andy, I'm not making this for other people to watch. It's for me and Andy. And if it's 25 minutes long, then me and Andy have a TV show about ourselves. Like, I don't care. If somebody wants to sit there and watch all 25 minutes, they'll do it.
Yeah.
If not, click off. I don't care. Yeah. I'm not trying to become an influencer. I just wanted to, like, edit a video in my style that I think I have and just, like, capture memory for me and Andy to just go back and watch this video 5 years from now and be like, oh, my God, I remember this day.
Even if you did, like, that, like, once a month.
Yeah, so we're talking about trying to just vlog a little more in general.
Yeah.
So...
even if you take a little 30-second clip throughout the week and just add them all up.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. The museum was super sick. Like, lots of cool illusions to look at and just fun interactive toys to play with. And it was really dope. I'd highly suggest you guys go check it out at least once. Take Tiffany's kids.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Okay.
There's a lot of little kids in there right now, but you can
especially on the weekend. Yeah.
It's all based on the time slot. They only let so many people in per time slot.
Oh, that's good.
But you can stay.
Your vape.
You can stay as long as you want past your time slot. So, like, if you get an early time slot, there's only gonna be the people that were there from 10 a.m. to whenever, like, say you get a time slot.
But if you go later in the day, there could be people there from throughout the whole day.
One that are still sticking around to just look around at stuff. So we, of course, went at 1, and I get in, and there's people in front of us asking to buy tickets, and she's like, we're booked till 3, like, you have to buy tickets online. So I was like, okay, I'm glad I at least pre-bought tickets for just showing up and hoping to get in here. And we go in, and it's really fun. They have a super sick kaleidoscope that you can make. Your face makes the kaleidoscope. It's a long triangle,
it's like a mirror kaleidoscope.
It's like 8 feet wide, and you can stand on either side of it. And then when you look in, the other person sees your face as the kaleidoscope.
Oh, so you don't get to see your own. You see the other person.
Yeah, you see the person on the other end.
Oh,
I do have my phone. I can show you. But yeah, it's super sick and a lot of fun because, like, you could put your hand in there and make it do cool things or whatever, like, you really wanted it to do.
Is that Andy?
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's Andy's real face in the
but
end
it's
of the
multiplied
triangle.
So many times.
That's what it looks like when you stand on the other side.
Far away, it looks like like a 6-slotted revolver or something. Gun chamber.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. But up close, you can definitely tell.
I told her fingers looked like stars in the corners and stuff. So that's when we started playing with our hands and everything. But
very cool. That
was super sick. They had an infinite room. You pushed a glass door open, and then it opened, and it's just a room of all mirrors and these, like, those little, what are those called? They're like the long, clear strands, but the end is lit up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that. So it looks like a ceiling of, like, wavy lights.
Whoa.
And when you look down, it's a never-ending hallway of yourself because you're looking at the reflections.
Of reflections.
Going down, yeah. So it, like, never ended.
That's cool.
That was super sick. Then they had one of those spinning tunnels.
Oh, I hate those.
I literally stepped in and went like this.
Yep.
I thought I was going to fall over the edge.
Straight up fuck you up.
It was super sick, though, walking through it. It's heavy. And then they had a really cool, like, RGB room that it had the red, green, blue. But if you stood at, like, certain positions, it showed, like, CMYK.
Oh, that's cool.
it showed you like how the color spectrum can work with shadows and everything. Because there's CMYK, but if you get closer, it's RGB and
then straight black because of the shadow.
And then they had one of those rooms where you can make it look like. I gotta turn rotation off.
You know,
that was not rotation. There it is. So when it looks like she's running up the wall.
Oh, but she's actually on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah. But her foot is on the floor and her hands are against the sides.
Yeah, yeah.
But it looks like she's running straight up to the ceiling or something.
Yeah.
Andy got a good one of me doing a handstand on it, so it looks like I'm like falling over.
Oh shit!
Like it looks like the building turned and I'm like trying to catch myself almost.
Oh
is
my
what
God.
It looks like. You got some really good pictures in the RGB room. They're all really cute.
Cool.
And then that was it for the museum. So then we walked over to the JFK shooting spot and took pictures next to the ball. If you stand where JFK got shot and look, that's the picture you can get. So JFK
cool
shooting
picture,
spots are like
Jesus.
right behind me.
They have X's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You turn rotation off.
What the fuck?
Why does it have that glass effect? Like there's glass behind her or something.
What do you mean?
Next again. That.
It's
Looks like
called
there's
the portrait mode. It it phases out the background, so they're the hyper
It looks like
focus
there's
of the picture.
fuzzy glass behind her or something.
But yeah, so Lee Harvey Oswald shot from that building,
No, he didn't.
and there's 2 X's for the first 2 shots, and then there's one more X for the fatal headshot that hit him.
Jesus.
So
No, man, you ain't seen the clip?
the driver shoots him,
It wasn't the driver. It was the passenger guard. He goes like this.
and you can see the shirt fluff out. And if you get shot in the back of the head, your head goes forward. If you get shot in the front of the head, your head goes back.
Yeah.
His head went back.
Yep.
But his brain spilled out once he fell over.
And there were some brain chunks on the back, of, the car. He got shot from the front.
But there's dudes there that are like conspiracy theorist professionals that are explaining to you like how the grassy knoll is where he got shot from, but everybody thinks it was this person and this person. And did you know one of the bullets deflected off the ground and hit a bystander in the chin down there? And
shit.
Yeah, so this older black guy's like telling us all about it, and me and Andy are like, oh fuck, he's gonna ask for money now.
Oh.
Like it's one of those, he just comes up and talks to you and then is like, y'all got a minute? Follow me. We followed him like halfway down, and I just kind of stopped. And he's explaining where the dude got ricocheted in the jaw and stuff. And I was like, well, man, that's awesome. Thanks for all the knowledge. And he goes, yeah, of course. Have a good one. Fist bumps me and walks away. And I was like, okay. So he was just spitting knowledge. He's just being cool. And then we were done in Dallas at that point. Ethan, you could toss it back now. This is what I bought at the Illusion Museum.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
it looks like water
stops,
or something running
never
down.
stops spinning, so
It never stops.
it basically it said it can spin up to 3 hours on one good spin. So like if I gave it like a paper, it says that's supposed to spin for up to 3 hours supposedly. I don't know how true it is. But
are there reviews that say otherwise?
No, the way that guy was sitting, there's no way. You wouldn't.
oh, he's talking about JFK being shot. Yeah, I picked this up because I thought it was super cool.
That is pretty sick.
And then they had mini card games.
Mini card games.
It's Would You Rathers.
Decisions. Oh, nice.
It's mini deck of Would You Rathers. So I got
yeah.
it for the podcast to see.
Probably family safe, but...
Would you rather lose all your money or all the pictures you've ever taken?
Oh. I don't have a whole lot of money, so all my money.
All my money.
Don't have a lot of that.
I can be happy with my memories.
Yeah.
I can't be happy
memories. Making love in the moonlight.
So yeah, this is a really good day. And then we drove back from Dallas, went to 54th Street.
Yummy.
Got some
the
Dos Equis.
And the barrel
tater kegs.
Tater keg, not barrel. I want to say barrel taters.
Barrel taters.
That's why I wanted this. That's why I said barrel.
We got them tater kegs with sour cream. Damn, best combo you could have.
Still have not experienced these tater kegs.
We thought you're gonna experience them because me and Andy talked about making them at home.
Ooh.
We're gonna figure out because me and Andy still need to cook for the house at some point. Remember how yeah. So we're talked about doing the pepperoni pizza mac and cheese that we made that one time. That's low calorie and actually healthy, but it's super yummy. And we're talking about making the tater kegs as a side for those. Oh, yeah. Granted, that's a lot of starch and noodles, but
starch and carbs.
Yeah. But those tater kegs are so fucking good, and we're gonna figure out how to make them.
Oh yeah.
And then we had 2 tall Dos Equis each, and we were gonna just eat a glass.
Oh.
But nobody has colder beer in town than 54th Street. That I think that beer sat on my table for 5-10 minutes without me taking a drink, and it was just as cold as when I first picked it up. Like, it is so good. Beer there is so fucking good because it's that cold. And mind you, I haven't drank since New Year's.
Oh, yeah?
And I've not drank any soda, or I've literally had only drinking water up until this day.
Oh, shit.
I had an iced coffee that morning, and then we had beer that night.
A good 2 weeks.
Yeah. I had nothing but just water
really?
Every day. And at least I have a 16-ounce water bottle at work. I had at least 2 of those a day at work.
Doing a
on the
detox.
Weekends, on weekends I didn't really drink as much water, but at work I make sure I finish 2 of those a day.
Nice.
And then I don't know if it was all the water or if it was because we walked around all day and then only had appetizers with the beers, but I was fucked up. I was drunk.
Did you eat anything until then? Before then?
I ate the kolaches that morning.
Oh, so I mean you had a good amount of calories in the morning.
I had a lot of bread and meat in the morning, and then I had an iced coffee, and then...
Well, coffee makes your metabolism go a little bit faster, I would think.
Yeah. But... And I didn't even finish it. I had like half of it.
Oh, shit.
And then we didn't eat until we got to 54th.
But you did a lot of walking around Dallas, so...
Yeah.
I mean...
So, maybe, I don't know. But the tater kegs and fried pickles were not enough. I was that drunk. I told Andy, I was like, I'm not comfortable.
I'm feeling it.
Yes, literally. That's why there's an 8-minute rant in our vlog, because we're basically drunk sitting in her car trying to sober up before we drive home. And,
can't wait to see that.
We get to 50. I'll let you watch the vlog for this. Actually, I'm not gonna ruin my own vlog.
Yeah, don't ruin your own vlog.
We leave 54. We ordered chicken tenders as well, because I'm like fucked. I was like, I need a real source of food to be able to, not feel polluted and be able to drive out of here. Are you paying attention?
Sorry. Colin sent something really cool. Something about beer.
What?
Bet it takes you an hour.
To render it?
Maybe.
Oh.
It won't take that long.
Okay. I say it takes me like 4 minutes to render the podcast, but that is just audio, not video.
Yeah.
You did it in 4K.
No, it's all
1080p.
It's
all you need.
1080p, 30 frames a second. I didn't even do 60 frames.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Sweet. But yeah, I had to get chicken. I had to get real food at 54th because I was not good.
Yeah?
I was very drunk.
You're like, I also need something else.
Yeah, we literally felt like assholes to our waiter because I told her, we're just going to do appetizers and beer, we think. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, I think we want the chicken tenders. Like, she's expecting to just come and close a tab, I bet. And I'm like drunk needing chicken tenders at this point. Mind you, we already had 2 full appetizers at that point, too.
Oh, my goodness.
We both shared tater kegs and fried pickles, and then we shared the chicken tenders, too.
Oh, my goodness.
So, we were fucking feeling it, that's for sure.
Nice.
And we go and sit in the car. We film for like 8 minutes. We sit there for like 5, 6 more. And I was finally, the chicken had settled into my stomach, and I was like, I am not drunk now, thankfully. And we're driving, or I'm driving, and I'm like, am I drunk driving right now? Like, literally in the back of my head, I was like so paranoid I was drunk. But I was so hyper-focused on driving that I don't know if I was driving bad or good at that point. And Andy's like, I don't think you're drunk because I can tell the way you're driving, you're being just extremely cautious so you don't feel drunk. And I was like, I'm drunk driving. I don't like this. I think I'm drunk driving right now. And she goes, do you want to pull over and switch? And I was like, we're 5 minutes away from your house. I'm not switching now, but like, this is weird. It felt like my anxiety.
You've never tipsy drove, have you?
No.
Yeah.
My anxiety was telling me I was drunk driving, but my brain was like, you're fine. Yeah. Chill out. Like, so like morally I felt wrong, but I knew I was okay to drive. Yeah. And I hadn't drank the beer for like 45 minutes at that point. By the time we were driving again. Like, I had been done with beer, drank water, and had all the chicken. So it was just, I felt so wrong. Yeah, me and Andy got back to her house. We watched some more Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Logan Paul's Drag Race?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Who that is.
Drag Race.
Oh, that. Not Drag Race. No. Drag Race.
Yes, drag races, drag queens. Like two of our favorite drag queens were in the same season, and we thought one of them won and the other got second. Turns out they both got eliminated.
Rip.
Yeah. They come back for All-Stars because they got so popular after the show that they were like, okay, they're too popular to not bring them back.
Let's give them another chance and get the show popularity
We spoiled it for ourselves and looked up when Trixie won, and she won in the All-Star season instead of her original season. So, but last night we were watching it, and the other girl, Katya, she was still in, even though Trixie was already eliminated. So we're just rooting for Katya at that point, and Katya got fucking eliminated last night. So we were just like, this fucking sucks. We like don't even want to finish the season we're watching now because the people that we liked weren't gonna win.
Yeah.
So, and then I passed out. It was like 10:30, and I was zonked. I could not stay awake anymore. Yeah. And Andy woke me up. Andy woke me up telling me Katya just got eliminated, and I thought that was her fucking with me to wake me up. But I was so like unaware of the situation. Lucas. I was just so unaware of the situation that it was real. Yeah. And so today I had to go back to Andy's house because I told her dad I was going to work on his expedition for him. I thought the throttle body was dirty. He said it kept doing like a weird up and down idle, and then when he'd put it in reverse, it'd stall out. I was like, I think your throttle body is just dirty. It's not idling, and it's not getting enough airflow at idle. So I told him I would just swing by and clean it today at some point. So I did, and I got to Andy's, and I was like, hey, we never filmed an outro for the vlog. Like, let's just do that real quick. We're sitting up in a room filming, and then that's when she goes, yeah, Katya got eliminated, so we don't want to watch anymore. And I was like, what?
You were serious?
My genuine reaction was caught on film of me figuring out she really was eliminated, and it was so funny.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I finished her dad's expedition. It literally took me like 5 minutes. And his isn't electronic, so I didn't have to worry about fucking with it and like screwing up the position of it. Like, it's not going to know the position of it anyways. So I just cleaned it off real good, sprayed it out, and started it up, and it didn't act up on me. It didn't stall in the driveway. So I was like,
put it in reverse and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
AC full blast. Like, I loaded that bitch to make sure it was
getting air.
Like, as full load possible to try and make it die, and didn't even sputter. So nice. I was like, I think I fixed it. And I still had plenty of time, and Andy wasn't ready yet. She was just upstairs getting ready for not no reason, but to just feel good. Like, you know, girls will do that. They just get ready when they don't have anything to do. So she was in the middle of getting ready, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna clean my throttle body on the Scion, because it shakes so bad at idle that it sits at like 500 RPMs at idle. Like, it's not cleaned. I was like, I bet you that bitch is black when I take it apart. And so I'm out there. I ripped my car apart, and mine's electronic. So I had to wait for Andy to come out to turn the car, not on, but the key on and press the pedal for me.
Yeah.
And so I got it all clean, started right up. And I was so smooth now.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, I can't believe that took
Put
20
that off
minutes.
so long.
Yeah, why did I fucking do that? Like, that was so annoying, Joseph.
Yeah.
And while I'm waiting on Andy to finish getting ready to come press the gas pedal, I'm just checking all random bolts and nuts and shit, just seeing if they're tight. And there's like 9 loose bolts on my car, just randomly. Like 3 of the exhaust manifold bolts were just loose. One of them's missing now, just completely gone.
It was so loose it fell off.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I made sure to crank all the other ones down, so like 2 of the valve cover screws were loose. It's not leaking, but they were just not tight.
Yeah.
I just set the ratchet on. And that's how I check. If I barely pull on it and it doesn't move, I call it tight.
Yeah.
If I don't even have to put effort and it turns out,
It's too loose.
I'm like, oh my God. And
Yeah.
2 of my valve covers studs were like that. I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
okay. So
What the fuck?
check all the spark plugs. 2 of those are loose. I was like,
What
who
the
fucked
fuck?
with my car?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being this bad. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened?
Jesus.
So yeah, I fixed all my issues today with my car. Not
yeah.
all of them, but some of them.
Easy maintenance.
Yeah, just the stupid simple shit.
Yeah.
Check the oil and everything. And yeah, that was pretty much my weekend, man.
Nice.
That was a really fast podcast. What the fuck?
I didn't even get to talk about it today yet
I know.
because we've been on a roll.
Let's go.
Just get on a roll.
Keep it going.
So
Sunday for you.
I left Tiff's at 8:30, so like I said, to come home and go to sleep. I stayed for about another hour talking to Ethan about what we were going to do, and I eventually passed out in my chair at like 10-ish, I guess. And I woke up about 10:15. I was like, oh, shit, and I just left the Discord and went and laid down. And, yeah, woke up at 5:30 because he was meeting me here at 6. And we just decided to go to Cedar Hill State Park, somewhere we've never been. Great views. Cool spot. No bites. Nothing. Absolutely garbage. Nothing. Saw plenty of big old fish out there jumping up and eating shit. Nothing. No bites. We tried rattle. We tried worm. I tried craw. I tried something else too. I don't even remember. I tried almost everything besides live bait. Nothing. We were there for about 2.5 hours. And we're like, all right, fuck this. We got to try something else. So we decided, we're already in Cedar Hill. We're 10 minutes away from Quaw's neighborhood. Let's go try Quaw's neighborhood. And we tried to see if there were any ones we hadn't gone to before. And there were 2, actually, that we'd never gone to before. You just got to keep going a little bit further in.
Oh, okay.
Private property.
Of
Property
course.
owners only.
Of course.
But the one that has easy access, which is really fucking nice and beautiful spot, and I understand why they're keeping it as, property owners only so they can keep it nice. If you go early enough, you can get away with fishing there for like an hour or 2 before everybody's awake. Like 6 to 8, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
So-
if anything, you could be like, I stayed the night at my buddy's house down the street.
and he said, yeah, this is a really
He
cool
said
pond.
there's a cool pond I should go check out. So
Yeah.
I'll leave if I need to, and they'll just be like, yeah, just head out. You're not
Yeah.
going to get in trouble.
That's what I was telling him. I was like, the worst they can do is just tell us to leave.
Tell you to leave. They're not going to tell you anything else, especially if
Yeah.
you both had your license on you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not going to say shit to you.
That's what I was saying. So I want me, you, and him to go try that spot like really early one morning because we're 15 minutes away from it. I mean, we could leave here at 6:30 and get there before sunrise still, early enough in the year. Beautiful spot. And private property, underfished, 100%. So there might be some juicers in there that have just been chilling this whole time.
Yeah.
The other one was just like slightly down the street. No real access to it. It was all lined by the trees on the street, and the only good access was the houses around it. Bigger than the other one, of course.
Of course.
We didn't even bother trying that one. We did a few casts in the private property one, the first one, and didn't get any bites, but beautiful spot. And after we decided we didn't want to risk it anymore, we decided to go to the one that's like the Joe Pool overflow looking one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's still a great spot. Love the look of that spot. Nothing.
We've only ever caught one
No
fish
bites.
out of there.
Well, my coworker Ashley has caught something out of there too when I went with her. She caught someone using worms, live worms.
Yeah.
So
That's
what I was like. There's some fish in here, like, but
live bait fishing sucks, man.
What do you mean?
Fun.
It's easy. Well, it's no fun.
fun.
I get that. Like, you're just sitting there waiting.
I love casting.
But that's why you do both. You throw a live worm out or a live minnow, and then you do the casting.
I love casting a rattle trap a mile out and just hearing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you feel.
I was running one rattle trap. The dip, the cone or whatever, was like this long at Cedar Hill because I was like, oh,
that's
it's
a crankbait
or crank. I'm sorry. And after I reeled it in a few times, I noticed this motherfucker had mud on its bill.
Oh, yeah.
This bitch was in the dirt, dragging the ground. I was like, ooh.
That's like a 10, 20 foot.
It's probably a good 10 to 15 foot, rattle trap. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, you need small bills for shallow water.
Yeah. Well, it looked like it was a decent drop off because like they have a stone wall and everything up there. So I was like, it's got to be a decent little drop off now. It's
probably 6, 7 foot.
Maybe. I was casting out towards where it would be way deep, where the fish actually were, but I couldn't make it all the way out there, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't get me wrong. It was once the sun came up and it started warming up a little bit, it was nice. But that first 6:30 cast and the winds are like 15, 20 miles an hour, and it's
ripping your face.
It's brisk.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Very cold.
It gets cold quick.
Yeah. But it was still a good time. I had fun.
Good.
Then we decided to come back here, and I was like, you know what? I need to get my fishing fixed. Let's come back here and play Fishing Planet.
Yeah, I texted you this morning because I knew y'all were going. You asked me if I wanted to go with y'all, and I had told them I wasn't really interested in going unless we were going to that private fish farm that we normally go to. But there was somebody already using it for the day, so like we're not gonna throw a fit about it. Just not go. And they asked if I wanted to go to Joe Pool with them this morning, and I was just not in a fishing mood. I didn't want to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and go fish. I just kind of wanted to chill because I was all out all day Saturday.
Yeah.
And I texted him. I was like, hey, man, how's it going? I didn't get a reply for like an hour. I was like, hope they're killing it or they don't have service. And he goes, dude, I've caught 3 myself, 1 juicer, 2 regulars. Ethan's gotten 2 juicers and like 3. It's fucking crazy. I was like, hell yeah, I'm glad y'all are at least catching. I'm like stoked to hear about the fishing when he gets home. And he gets home and he goes, oh, by the way, I was fucking with you. We got so skunked today. I was like, oh, that hurts me. I feel so bad. I was excited for you guys.
No, he even... I said, Justin wants to know how it's going. He goes, tell him about the juicers. I was like, okay, I got it.
It was funny. Yeah, he came home and he's like, yeah, we got skunked. I was like, oh, no. And you're like, we'll play Fishing Planet. And I was way too into editing to put a pause onto it. But now I'm done.
Man, that fish, after, being out of shape and walking around a good little bit and sitting down and enjoying that nice, calm Fishing Planet, I'm like, this in my chair. I'm like, okay.
That happened last time.
I might take a nap.
Last time me and Ethan played, we were fucking in the Quanch catching giant catfish, and I passed out fishing with them. Ethan's like, I remember him going, Joseph? And I took the headset off and laid back. I was like, I'm done. I'll let that fish break
I think
my
I fell
line.
asleep in my chair for like 45 minutes, and I woke up and I don't know if Ethan was still fishing. He wasn't saying anything. I noticed both of my bobbers were like this. They completely moved. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to lay down in my bed. I slept until 5:15. I passed the fuck. You passed out too? I passed the hell out. I was like, all right, it's time for a good nap.
Yeah, I got back from Andy's and said hey to Dad, and I knocked on your door, and I noticed the lights are off. I was like, I bet he's passed out.
Oh, yeah.
I came in here and I looked in the Discord. You're deafened. Ethan's an AFK. I was like, oh, they're both passed out.
They're done.
So I cranked away more on the editing. But I'm finally to a point where I'm done for the day.
Caught a 10.2 pound
I heard
largie.
you say 10-pound largemouth.
That was a good fight. Even though it wasn't real life, that was still a cool little catch. Fishing Planet. Yeah. He caught a couple 7-pound gars, but That Ted Palargy was cool.
Yeah, we used to catch the trophy.
What was it?
Largies
26 inches long, over 2 feet long of just Bertha bass.
Fucking football.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. It was a good day.
Yeah.
And it's about to continue. Hopefully everybody's on Discord.
I do like fishing playing. Fishing playing is fun.
Jackbox maybe.
I don't know.
No?
I said I don't know.
Oh.
Not after my Call of Duty session with them, I guess.
What?
When they both left.
Oh.
Because my jokes went too far.
Your rage went too far a little bit.
Rage and jokes, yeah.
Yeah.
My inner Call of Duty child came out. Sorry.
They'll get over it.
Like Ethan said, it's Call of Duty and Joseph. It's just something you put up with.
Yep.
The first one was just a cod joke. The second one was a little much for the company.
Yeah.
I guess.
They're more reserved people, so I understand
Yeah.
why they can't take a big bad joke like that. Me and Ethan are like,
okay.
I get it. Calm down a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all right. It's
That's
all right.
that's a saying. Calm down, joke. That's not a lighthearted
You're a disgusting
laugh.
pig joke. Yeah.
That or it's not a lighthearted laugh either. I
it's-
deserve to be told. Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely crossed the joke line into the offensive line, but it was very funny in the moment to me.
Fucking Saul, my buddy up at work, he said he plays Call of Duty all the time. He's one of those people who just runs around with a knife. He just loves having fun with it. He's an Xbox player, and he constantly runs around saying the N-word.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just
Keep in mind,
screaming
he's
it.
Hispanic. He's got a little bit more right to say it, but he says the hard R a lot too. And I'm like,
yeah.
Jesus, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, oh my God, calm down. Granted, I get it. I'm on that line of like, let's do offensive jokes because why can't people just laugh instead of being, pissed off about it?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
Yeah,
a funny dude.
they have not been in the Discord since.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof, didn't know that.
So.
Popped in yesterday.
Oh, he did. It's because I wasn't in there. He'll leave when I jump.
James, I hope you're listening.
James, if you're listening, it's a joke, man.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry I made a bad joke.
There you go. Good grief.
I'm sorry I made a bad joke.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't truly feel like that. I'm not sexist. I don't think girls are bad at video games.
You should tell him that, not the podcast.
Well, if James isn't in there and he decides to listen.
Yeah. Doubt he ever will, but if
He's
you're
listened
listening,
before.
if you're listening to this right now, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry I made a mean joke.
We didn't buy you. You know what's crazy? He named his daughter after the League of Legends character that we bought him a statue of.
Yeah.
That man's nuts.
But he has said many times he would love to bone.
That's weird. It's probably weird now. You don't want to say that you want to bone somebody that's named after your daughter.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. I hope he wouldn't say that. Talk about offensive jokes.
I was just about to say, if he's saying that still, I'm going to call him out and say, I'm uncomfortable.
You want to do a quick show and don't tell?
Yeah. We got to do cookies, too.
Okay.
Don't give him a fish hook. That's mean.
What?
Don't give him a fish hook.
I'm not.
Oh.
It's not a fish hook, I promise. It's not even that sharp.
What?
It's not sharp enough to cut you in any way.
Yes, if you're good.
There's more to it. That's your one clue. There's more to it. And it also doubles as a gift for you from Tiffany.
Instructions?
You're not entirely wrong.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah? But also...
It's very sharp. Is this a multi-tool? Is that like a saw? Wait. Why are there two different...
Oh.
Huh? And there's one down here. What? Is this the credit card multi-tool?
Pretty much.
Hey! Hey, let's
It's
go.
It's an O'Reilly's one.
Oh, that is a knife. Okay.
It's slightly. It's more so a bottle opener.
What is that thing?
Look it up.
Does that mean Joseph
It's not.
lost?
It's not numbered.
Huh? No, he said it. Huh?
He told.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you did
I
tell.
did tell.
You do technically lose.
What is this thingy?
Look it up. It's on the other
It's-
side.
Oh. Direction ancillary indication.
What?
Number 9.
I was looking upside down. I was like, that's number 6. Direction. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is it like you can put something in the water in between?
That really chewed up the wood. I didn't think it was that sharp.
Maybe
Thanks,
it's.
Tiff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in there blade side down.
Yes, smart.
Sweet.
Here, keep that just in case. You never know.
I'll take this to work.
You figure out what a direction ancillary tool is.
I will gladly take this to work. Thank you.
Well, it's for your wallet.
Well, my
If you
wallet's
put it-
real thin.
You don't think it'd fit in there even with it in the little thing?
No, because that's close to the
Yeah.
thickness of my wallet already.
That's true.
It's gonna double it up.
What do you put in here?
Pictures. Don't look at them.
I'm not. You already got some kind of tool in there.
That's a key.
Oh, you could fit it in there, no
It's a
problem.
backdoor key for a job. Yeah. I don't want to keep it on my key ring because if I go out the back door, I don't normally bring my keys with me.
Oh,
So I keep it in my wallet, so it's always on me. So if you ever want to break into my business, just steal my wallet, I guess.
yikes.
I'm ready for this leftover pizza. I'm freaking hungry.
Huh?
What is that thingy?
We're gonna find out. It's interesting looking.
Oreo milkshake is back.
Oreo milkshake is back,
That was one of the best ones.
or just straight up Oreo even. What is that?
Kentucky butter. Or no,
No, that's-
cinnamon roll. No,
That's
stick-
honey bun. Honey bun.
bun. Ethan, honey bun's back.
Honey bun's back. Powdered sugar,
Sugar
raspberry,
Powdered sugar donut.
but it's not filled.
Jelly filled.
It's not filled. What is that?
What is the coconut chocolate?
Weird cookies. Good looking cookies.
Maybe a. That's not German chocolate cake.
No, because it'd have like that gooey coconut
Yeah.
frosting on top.
The pecans is what's throwing me off. I couldn't tell if those were nuts or if those were the dried coconut.
I'm not
That's some
It's
jelly.
good. Maybe it is
donut.
jelly donut.
It's a powdered sugar donut.
Maybe they're just calling it jelly donut instead of jelly filled donut. That is
That's
weird.
pecans,
Coconut.
coconut, and chocolate chips.
Never seen that combo before.
I feel
Chocolate
like I have.
crumb featuring Oreo.
Oh, that is.
So it's just an
not
Oreo cookie, basically. Honey bun,
honey bun.
raspberry donut.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it's a jelly donut, basically. Cowboy cookie is what the last one's called. He said they're doing a lasso over there. A warm oatmeal cookie filled with semi-sweet chips, shredded coconut, and toasted pecans.
That sounds pretty good.
It sounds terrible to me, but
Yeah,
keep
you
your nuts and
don't-
coconut out of keep your nuts and coconuts out of my cookies. I'm not a nut or coconut fan. Yeah, no, that'd just be weird. Honey bun and that jelly donut sounds great.
Yeah.
And the Oreo for you, obviously, but
Well, you know what other cookies are back? Girl Scout.
yes, I saw them in
Mint
Tom
time.
Thumb yesterday, but I couldn't justify myself buying $30 worth of fucking Girl Scout cookies.
Thin mint time. Frozen thin mint time.
Ooh, yeah. Peanut butter patty time.
Would you rather live 100 years in the future or 100 years in the past? Future.
I mean, 1923, just about to get cars. The Great Depression.
Not until 29.
Well, yeah, but
You're in the roaring 20s for the first 6 years of your life.
that'd be pretty fucking
Do you
awesome.
move at the age you're at, or
Yeah,
do you
100%. No,
start?
it's right now.
So you just go 100 years back right now.
Yeah.
So
I'd be 30
you'd
years
be
old in
30 years old in
1929.
you'd be in the roaring 20s in your 30s. That'd be fucking fun.
It would be pretty cool.
And then
I don't
you'd go through the
ever
Great
want to go to the
Depression.
future without an option of coming back.
You'd go through the Great Depression. I'd want to go to the future.
I don't
I'd
want
much
to go to the
rather-
future. I don't be able to come back.
You'd be just outside of the draft when 42 rolled around.
Ooh. That'd be nice. If wait, you said out of the draft, right?
Yeah, you would not
Okay,
get
I'd
drafted.
just be barely nice because just be like,
But
go
you'd
get them, boys.
Still be dealing with all the war
Yeah.
repercussions. Isn't that World War One or two? Two. So that's the bad one.
That's the bad one.
You're gonna see.
We're sitting here in America doing fine.
You're gonna see bombs dropped on Pearl Harbor.
Whoa. I could go watch Pearl Harbor happen from a distance. That'd be cool. Sorry. It's fucked up, but that'd also be cool. Like getting to witness a crazy historical event
Hey, you could watch
that we knew about.
some famous painter paint their most famous painting.
What?
So, for World War II, it was up to 45.
Oh, so you would be in the World War, on the front line?
No,
'cause you're a
I'm 30.
civilian.
So,
If I went back to 1923,
war started. We got Pearl Harbor was 41.
and the
You
draft
probably got
started
drafted
in,
in 39.
it'd be 16. Fuck, I'd be 40. I'd be 46.
Oh, you'd be fine.
Perfectly 46. Love it. I'd probably be stuck working on a damn steel mill or some shit, but
Making $1 a day.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to the future.
I just not without being able to come back, because if it's fucked up, I don't want to stay there.
World War II isn't fucked up enough for
Yeah, but we lived through it. We don't know what happens in the future.
I would for video games. Could you imagine the advancements that'd be made?
VR. And
Oh yeah, it'd probably be gnarly.
You can just start the outro. We'll
Oh,
just
okay.
keep reading a couple. Would you rather be able to speak all languages in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Start it
That's
over?
a good one. Would you rather be able to speak all languages of the world or be able to talk to animals?
Talk to animals.
You want to be Dr. Doolittle?
Yes, but to a
I like
greater
the
extent.
languages. Because then when I
I
travel...
want to be known as the superhero that talks to animals and saves the world.
I want to be able to speak all languages, and when I travel, I could not struggle.
Don't get me wrong, that'd be insane, but I could be like, yo, whale, come pick me up, and I can travel to fucking wherever across the ocean.
Yeah?
Free travel, huh?
Assuming whales like me.
Correct.
Would you rather have no taste buds or be only able to see in black and white?
Only see in black and white.
Yeah, same.
I like food.
Wait, Ethan's right. That would just ruin my relationship with food and I wouldn't be fat anymore. I would literally just eat to survive. And I wouldn't care what I'd eat. I could eat stupid fucking healthy and be jacked.
Straight
Broccoli, rice, and chicken, and
Trickin'.
no seasoning,
tricking
no
on the corner,
salt,
guys.
nothing. You could just shovel it down. Damn,
I
that's
like-
good. I like that.
I like food way too much.
Yeah. Literally drink as much as you want, liquor-wise.
Not taste it. You still get fucked up.
Exactly. That's the best part. You get the benefit of no bad taste.
Yeah, that's true. No gag reflex, period.
Yeah. You wouldn't care what you eat, so. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.
We'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Love you guys.